Now explaining next topic, geometric progression. Say in geometric progression, if we take first number a is any real number, then each number is multiplied by r. So ar, then next is ar square, next is ar cube. Similarly, continuing this ar raised to n and so on. This is said to be geometric progression or geometric sequence. Say here this is first term a1, then first term is multiplied with r, so this is second term. Again it is multiplied by r, so this is third term. Every number is multiplied by r, so we are getting next, so a4. So observing this, we can say order of this term. Say this is a1, a2, in a2 r has power 1, ar square is a3, ar cube is a4. Here the number is one more than this power, so this is n plus 1th term. So in this sequence, if we observe by observation the term before this n plus 1th term, so here it will be nth term. So by observation it will be ar raised to n minus 1. So this will be nth term of geometric progression. So this is said to be geometric progression, geometric sequence or geometric progression. A is first term, A is first term, R is said to be common ratio. It is common ratio. So here formula for nth term, formula for nth term of geometric progression is an is equal to a into r raised to n minus 1. So this is formula for nth term of GP. Now see, here if I take if this sequence has a finite number of terms, it is finite GP. If sequence has infinite number of terms, it is infinite GP. So if a sequence has finite number of terms, then it is finite GP, and if it has infinite number of terms, then it is said to be infinite GP, infinite geometric progression. Now look, here now formula for sum of n terms of this GP. Say if R is 1, or let we take first word a series, geometric series. So see, if we take a plus ar square, means taking sum of these numbers, ar square plus ar cube, this is now n plus 1th term. So this is geometric series corresponding to given geometric progression. So it is geometric series related to or corresponding to given geometric progression. Here also, if GP is finite, then geometric series is finite. If GP is infinite, then geometric series is infinite. So finite geometric series, infinite geometric series depends on type of this sequence or series. If it has finite terms, then geometric series is finite series. So here now next result is formula to find sum of first n terms of GP. Sum of first n terms of GP, in which first term is a common ratio is R. So if first term is a common ratio is R, then sum of first n terms of this GP is a into r raised to n minus 1 upon r minus 1. But when applying this result, r should not be equal to 1. Otherwise, this will not be defined. If r is 1, then see, if you take r1, so Sn will be, if you keep here 1, so a plus a into 1 plus a into 1 square up to a into 1 raised to n minus 1. ar square, ar cube. Nth term is ar raised to n minus 1. So this is a plus n times. So its value is n times a. So this is sum of first n terms of GB. So formula to find sum of first n terms of GP, that is Sn equal to a plus ar square plus ar raised to n minus 1. So this is sum of first n terms of GP, and here it is formula. Sn is a into r raised to n minus 1 upon r minus 1. So now in the next exercise, we are doing questions on these main two results. For given GP, first term is a, common ratio is r, then nth term is a into r raised to n minus 1, and sum of first n terms is a into r raised to n minus 1 upon r minus 1. Here r is not equal to 1. So we are doing now questions on these two formulas. Now questions: find the 20th and nth term of GP. Say, observe this sequence or progression. To know type of progression, whether it is AP or GP, we must have at least 3 terms of that progression. At least 3 terms. Say here 3 terms are given. So from given 3 terms we can check whether it is GP or AP. For AP, what we check? Common difference. That if second term minus first term equal to third term minus second term, differences are equal, then it is AP. But for GP, we must have common ratio. So here we discussed about GP. This is a GP A, then each number is multiplied by R. So here common ratio is R. So say here common ratio is R, that means second term divided by first term is R, third term divided by second term is R, fourth term divided by third term is R. So dividing n plus 1th term by nth term, it must be R in this progression, and it should be equal, common or constant. So say here 5 by 4 divided by 5 by 2, 5 by 4 divided by 5 by 2, that is 1 by 2. 5 by 8 divided by 5 by 4, that is 1 by 2. So here common ratio is 1 by 2. So here R is 1 by 2. First term A is 5 by 2. 5 by 2 is multiplied by 1 by 2, so next is 5 by 4. 5 by 4 is multiplied by 1 by 2, so next is 5 by 8. So by observation also you can see that each number is multiplied by 1 by 2, so ratio is 1 by 2. Now formula for nth term. Formula for nth term is A into R is to n minus 1. So nth term is A is 5 by 2. Common ratio is 1 by 2 and raised to n minus 1. So this is an is 5 upon joining this 2 raised to 1 with 2 raised to n minus 1. So 2 raised to 1 into 2 raised to n minus 1 is 2 raised to n. So this is formula for nth term. And to find 20th term, so putting n equal to 20, we get 20th term. So 20th term is 5 upon 2 raised to 20. So any number of term can be found if we have formula for nth term. Now say here, which term of the sequence 2 to root 2, 4 is 128? Which term of the sequence is 128? So suppose that this is nth term. Nth term is 128. So we want to find here n. First term is A. Here first term is A is 2. Now check these 3 numbers. See, 2 is multiplied with root 2. So it is 2 root 2. Again this is multiplied with root 2. So 2 into 2 is 4. So each number is multiplied by root 2 and we are getting next. So common ratio is root 2. Root 2 is common ratio. By observation it is clear. Otherwise second term divided by first term is root 2. Third term divided by first term, root 2. Every time you will get root 2. Now formula for nth term is A into r raised to n minus 1. An is given 128, A is 2, r is root 2 raised to n minus 1. Now right hand side is going to be in power of 2, base we are going to create 2. So this should be expressed as a power term, power of 2. So 2 raised to, this is 7, 2 raised to 7, 2 into 2 4, 4 into 2 8, into 2 16, 32, 64, 128. So 2 raised to 7. Here this is 2 raised to 1 into root 2 is 2 raised to half. Inner power is half, outer power is n minus 1. So 2 raised to n minus 1 by 2. So joining this 2 raised to 7 is 2 raised to 1 plus n minus 1 by 2. That is 2 raised to 7 is 2 raised to 2 plus n minus 1 by 2. LCM is 2. So 2 raised to 7 is 2 raised to n plus 1 by 2. Now bases are same. So comparing indices, n plus 1 by 2 is 7. Therefore n is 7 into 2 14, 14 minus 1 is 13. This is n. Now here, for what value of x? These numbers are in GP. So given that here minus 2 by 7 x minus 7 by 2 are in geometric progression. Three numbers are in geometric progression, so common ratio must be equal. That means second term divided by first term equal to third term divided by second term. So that means here x square is minus 7 by 2 into minus 2 by 7. So x square is 1. So value of x is plus or minus 1. So there are two possible values of x. So keep remember one point, that if A, B and C are in GP, then B by A equal to C by B, B by A equal to C by B, B by A equal to C by B. So B square equal to AC, B square equal to AC. Means a square of a middle number equal to sum of first and third numbers. And we had similar result in case of arithmetic progression. If three numbers are in AP, A, B, C are in AP, then B is A plus C by 2. So this was average of first and third number. And here middle number is such that B square is AC, so B is square root of plus minus root of AC. So B square is AC, so B is plus minus root AC. So this is the result. Now next question. Find the 12th term of a GP whose 8th term is 192 and the common ratio is 2. Say here common ratio is 2, that is R is 2, and 8th term is 192, 8th term is 192. Now see, formula for nth term is A into R raised to n minus 1. So I am putting here 8, n equal to 8, E that we don't know, so A keep as it is. R. What is R? R is 2. R is 2. N is 8. Here 8 is taken. So 8 minus 1. So A8 already have 192 is A into 2 raised to 7. And 2 raised to 7 is 128. So it is 128. 2 into 2, 4 into 2, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. Now this is equal to, now see, this is divisible by 64. 64 into 2, 128, and 64 into 3, 192. So first term is 3 by 2. So A first term of this sequence is 3 by 2. Now we want 12th term. Now in this formula I am putting from this n equal to a r raised to n minus 1, 12th term is, put n equal to 12. A is 3 by 2, r is 2, n is 12, 12 minus 1. So that is 3 by 2 into 2 raised to 11. That is 3 by 2 into 2 raised to 10 is 1024 into 2, that is 2 raised to 11. So 2048. So this is equal to 2 into 1 2 0, 2 into 2 4 1024 into 3 3072. So this is 12th term. It is 12th term of this sequence. Now see in the next question, 5th, 8th and 11th term of GP are P, Q and S. Formula for nth term. Nth term is A into R raised to n minus 1. From this formula I am taking 5th term. So 5th term is A into R raised to 4. 8th term is E into R raised to 7. And 11th term is A into R raised to 10. See here, if you keep 11, so 11 minus 1 is 10. Now given that 5th term is P, 8th term is Q and 11th term is S. So we are given these values. 5th term is P, 8th term is Q, 11th term is S. So this value is P, this value is Q, this value is S. So these are results from given information. Now here we want to show that Q square is equal to P into S. So now I am taking RHS of this required result. So P into S. P into S is, P is A into R raised to 4. S is A into R raised to 10. So this is A square into R raised to 14. Now what we want to prove? Q square. Q square means square of this number. And what is square of this number? A square into R raised to 14. And here we are going to get that number. So this can be expressed as A into R raised to 7 whole square. And what is it? It is Q. So this is Q. So this is from 2. These values from 1 and 3. So therefore q square is equal to p into s is derived. Now find sum of first 20 terms of this sequence. So here first term is, this is 0.15. First term is 0.15. Common ratio, if you observe, each number is multiplied by 0.1. Again you multiply this number by 0.1 and this will be the next. So each number is multiplied by 0.1, so we are getting next. So common ratio is 0.1. Or you can also calculate by this method, second term divided by first term, it is 0.1, or third term divided by second term, it must be also same. So A is obtained, R is obtained. Now from Sn equal to sum of first n terms, formula, sum of first n terms is A into R raised to n minus 1 upon R minus 1. Now I am putting n is 20. N is 20, A is 0.15, R is 0.1, raised to n is 20 minus 1 upon 0.1 minus 1. N is 20, A is 0.15, R is 0.1, and here whatever you keep, same number should be here. So 20 minus 1 upon R minus 1, 0.1 minus 1. So sum of first n terms of GP. In this formula we are putting values because we want sum of first 20 terms. It is equal to 0.15 into, this will be then 1 by 10 raised to 20 minus 1 upon, this will be 1 by 10 minus 1. So it is equal to, this is 0.15 upon, here minus I keep as main sign, this number I am putting as 0.90 into 0.1 raised to 20 minus 1. 1 by 10 is 0.1. So this is minus 1 by 6 into 0.1 raised to 20 minus 1. So it is 1 by 6 into, now changing sign, I am changing inside, 1 minus 0.1 raised to 20. So this is required answer. Now next question, evaluate a sigma of 1 plus 3 raised to k, where k is 1 to 11. That means this expression represents sum of first 11 terms, 1 to 11. Now what sigma does? Sigma keeps k equal to 1 here. So first term is 1 plus 3 raised to 1. Then sigma does plus. Now sigma keeps k equal to 2. So 1 plus 3 square. Then plus. Sigma keeps k equal to 3. So 1 plus 3 cube. So this is constant. So it remains unchanged in every bracket. Variable is here. This is variable for sigma. So 1, 2, 3 and last value sigma will keep is 11. So last term is 1 plus 3 raised to 11. So you can see that these are 11 terms. Now from these 11 terms we are collecting all ones together. So this first one, then second one, then third one till last one. This is 11th times plus 1. So this is 11 times same number. One plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 till plus 1, how many times? 11 times. bracket contains total 11 times 1 plus 1 plus 1. Then in second bracket we are collecting these numbers 3 raised to 1 plus 3 square plus 3 cube plus 3 raised to 11. Now say here 1 plus 1 plus 1 11 times, so total is 11. And this is GP. This is geometric series. That means sum of 11 terms of GP. Say here E is 3. First term is 3 and each number is multiplied by 3. So ratio is also 3. And it is sum of 11 terms. So sum of 11 terms, n is 11. So these values we are going to put in this formula as n is a into r raised to n minus 1 upon r minus 1. These values we will keep in this formula. So that we do it as a second term here. So its value is S11 equal to A is 3 into R is 3, N is 11 minus 1 upon R minus 1, so 3 minus 1. First term is 3, ratio is also 3, number of terms 11. So it is sum of first 11 terms of GP. So this formula is used here. So this is 11 plus 3 by 2 into 3 raised to 11 minus 1. This can be simplified. 11 plus multiplying this with this number, it is 3 raised to 12 by 2 minus 3 by 2 into 1, 3 by 2. So this is equal to, now 11 minus 3 by 2. So 22 minus 3, 19. So 19 by 2 plus 3 raised to 12 by 2. So its more simple form is taking 1 by 2 common, 19 plus 3 raised to 12. So this is final answer. Then next question. Sum of first 3 terms of a GP is 39 by 10 and their product is 1. Find the common ratio and the terms. Here first 3 terms of a GP. Let first 3 terms of GP be A, AR and AR square. These are first 3 terms of GP. Their sum is 39 by 10. So here given that A plus AR plus AR square is 39 by 10 and their product is 1 and A into AR square is 1. So find a common ratio and terms. Common ratio, that is R, and we want these 3 terms, first 3 terms. That is the question. So we have to solve these equations. Say here A common, so 1 plus R square is 39 by 10. This is A cube into R cube. A cube into R cube, so AR raised to 3 is 1. From this equation we can say that AR is 1. That means A is 1 by R. This value I am forwarding in this equation. So therefore, putting a 1 by r into 1 plus r square is 39 by 10. So this is completely in terms of r. Now we solve this equation. So here this cross multiplying 10 plus 10r plus 10r square is 39r. So 10r square, 10r minus 39r, so minus 29r plus 10 is 0. Now factorizing this, 10r square minus 25r minus 4r plus 10 is 0. 10 into 10, 100, 25 into 4, so 25 and 4. Now taking factors, 10r square minus 25r, 5r common, so 2r minus 5 minus 2 common, 2r minus 5 is 0. So this implies 2r minus 5 into 5r minus 2 is 0. So we are going to get two values of r. So r is 5 by 2 or r is 2 by 5. If r is 5 by 2, case 1. If r is 5 by 2, then a is 1 by r, so it is 2 by 5. This is common ratio, and terms are, and first three terms are first term is a, so a is how much? 2 by 5. Second term is AR, so A into R. A into R is how much? 1. Third term is AR square, so AR square. So AR square, that is 5 by 2. So these are first three terms. So this is calculation for 5 by 2. If R is 2 by 5, if R is 2 by 5, then A is, it's a reciprocal, A is 5 by 2. And first three terms are A is 5 by 2, first term is 5 by 2, multiply 5 by 2 with R, that is second term, so it will be 1. And third term, again this number multiply with 2 by 5, so 2 by 5, so third term is 2 by 5. So this is answer 1, this is answer 2. Now next question, find a GP for which sum of the first two terms is minus 4 and the fifth term is 4 times the third term. Say here, sum of first two terms is minus 4. Here given that sum of first two terms A plus AR is minus 4 and fifth term is that is A into R raised to 4. It is fifth term. Fifth term is 4 times the third term. So third term is AR square. We are using a formula for nth term of GP. Nth term is AR raised to n minus 1. So this is fifth term. Fifth term has power 4 and third term has power 2. So we are having this relation. So now from this equation, this a is cancelled. That means r is to 4 divided by r square, that is r square is 4. So r is plus minus 2. Here a plus ar is minus 4. So in this equation, now we are putting this value of r 1 by 1. If r is 2, then putting here 2 plus, sorry, r is 2, so putting here 2, so a plus 2a is minus 4. So a is minus 4 by 3. So when r is 2, a is minus 4 by 3. So sequence is, therefore sequence is, GP is, or geometric progression is, first term is minus 4 by 3, then minus 4 by 3 will be multiplied with 2, so second term is AR, so minus 8 by 3. Now this will be multiplied with 2, so minus 16 by 3. Again multiply by 2, minus 32 by 3, like this. If r is minus 2, if r is minus 2, then put here minus 2, so a plus a into minus 2, that is minus 2a is minus 4. So that means a is 4, minus a is minus 4, so a is 4. So therefore when r is minus 2, a is 4. So GP is, therefore GP is, first term is 4. Now this will be multiplied every time with r. So 4 into minus 2 is minus 8. Now multiply this with r. So minus 8 into minus 2 is 16. Again multiply with minus 2. So 16 into minus 2 is minus 32. Multiply with minus 2, 64, and so on. Say, look here. Ratio is negative. When ratio is negative, in progression, terms are having alternate sign. First term is positive, then negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, if ratio is negative. But if ratio is positive, then all the terms of sequence are either negative or either positive, depends on sign of first term. Now in this question, we want sum to n terms of this sequence. We want sum of n terms. Sn is 8 plus 88 plus 888 plus 8888 plus up to n terms. Sn is sum of n terms. Now taking 8 common, say in this type of problems, in this question digit 8 is given. Instead of 8, any digit from 2 to 9 can be given. 1 to 9, we can say 1 to 9. Any digit from 1 to 9. See 1, 11, 111, 1111, or 2, 22, 222, 2222, or 3, 33, like this, or 9, 99, 999. So such sequences can be given. Here 8 is given. Now look this, 8 into 11 is 88, but 88 into 11 is not 888. ratio is not common, not constant. 88 by 8 is 11, but 888 by 88 is not 11. You can check it. So here multiplying 8 by 11 we get next term, but multiplying 88 by 11 we are not getting this number. So this is not GP, remember. Because it is not GP, so for such type of GP, to find value of series, this is series of n terms, the procedure is, if all digits are same, keep remember method, take that digit common. 8 is common, so inside 1 plus 11 plus 111 plus 1111 plus up to n terms. If this is series of digit 5s, take 5 common. If you find 777, take 7 common. If you find 6, take 6 common. So you will have series of digit 1. After having series of 1, next step is always outside divide by n, inside multiply by, outside divide by 9, inside multiply by 9. This is fixed. Always do by 9. Nine is fixed. Always divide by 9, multiply by 9. So in this type of problem, you have to create series of 9. Digit 9, create 9. Whatever is given here, create here 9 by this procedure. Because after getting series using 9, this 9 can be written as 10 raised to 1 minus 1. 99 can be expressed as 10 square minus 1. 999 can be expressed as 10 cube minus 1. Because these are n numbers, that means n brackets. For n numbers, every number can be expressed as a difference of such numbers. So these are n brackets. Now, from every bracket, I am separating first term and then separating 1, 1, 1 in other bracket. So in first group, 10 raised to 1, 10 square, 10 cube, up to, in nth bracket there will be 10 raised to n. This is first term, this is second term, third bracket, third term. So in nth bracket it will be raised to n. Then from remaining part, taking remaining part in other group, every second number is with minus sign, so take minus common. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus n brackets, so this is n times. Close the bracket. So it is equal to 8 by 9. Now see, this is GP. This is GP. In this GP, first term is 10. Ratio is also 10. Each number is multiplied by 10. So using A into R raised to n minus 1 upon R minus 1. So A into R is also 10. R raised to n minus 1 upon R minus 1. So A into R raised to n minus 1 upon R minus 1. Sum of first n terms of GP. Here first term A is 10. Ratio is also 10. So R is 10. Minus 1 plus 1 plus 1 n times. So total is n. If here 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 50 times. So total is 50. If you write here 1 plus 1 plus 1 20 times, so total is 20. This is n times, so total is n. So this is 8 by 9, here 10 by 9 into 10 raised to n minus 1 minus 1 minus n. So this is 80 by 81 into 10 raised to n minus 1 minus 8 by 9 into n. You can put answer in this form. This is also allowed. So this is required sum of n terms of a given sequence. Now next question. Find 4 numbers forming a geometric progression in which third term is greater than the first term by 9 and second term is greater than the fourth term by 18. So we want to find such 4 numbers forming a GP. So let the required numbers in GP be required 4 numbers in GP be AR square and AR cube, in which third term, say this is third term is greater than first term. This is first term, it is second term, and this is fourth term. So third term is greater than the first term by 9. Third term, this is third term, it is greater than the first term. This is first term. So this is greater than the first term by 9. So this is 9 more. So difference of these two is 9. So this is equal to AR square is A plus 9. This is 9 more. So add 9 on this side. And one more statement is given. Second term, this is second term. Second term is AR. It is greater than fourth term by 18. Fourth term is AR cube. Now this is greater than by fourth term by 18. So this is 18 more. So to join them by sign of equality, because this is 18 more, you have to add 18 on this side. So from these equations, here A into R square minus 1 is 9, and here taking AR common, this is 1 minus R square equal to 18. So A into R square minus 1 is 9, and from this equation taking AR common, 1 minus R square. Now dividing this equation by this equation. So taking ratio of equations, this number is AR into 1 minus R square upon A into R square minus 1 equal to 18 by 9. Here A is cancelled. Here say R into, now changing here sign, so R square minus 1, so main sign I keep minus, means minus is taken out, upon R square minus 1 is 2, so this can be cancelled. So R is 2, therefore R is minus 2. R is minus 2. Putting minus 2 in this equation, putting this value in A into R square minus 1 equal to 9. A into R square is 4, minus 1 is 9. So A is 3. So required terms are, therefore required terms, first term is 3, second term is a into r, so 3 into minus 2 is minus 6. Now this multiply with minus 2, so it is 12. Multiply this with minus 2, so minus 24. So these are required numbers, and you can here verify. See, third term, this is third term, it is greater than the first term by 9. So see, this is 9 more than first term. And second term, this is second term, is greater than fourth term by 18. So this is 18 more. So here conditions are satisfied. Now in this question, ratio of sum of first n terms of GP to the sum of terms from n plus 1th to 2nth term. So here I am putting a GP, AR square, AR raised to n minus 1. So these are first n terms. First n terms. Now continuing this progression, so next term in this sequence will be AR raised to n. See, power of r is increased by 1. So AR, then AR raised to n plus 1. Continuing this, so here this can be continued. So what is order of this term? It is n plus 1th term. This is n plus 1th term. We want to observe it till 2nth term. So what will be 2nth term? In 2nth term, a into r raised to 2n minus 1. See, nth term, formula for nth term is a into r raised to n minus 1. If you want 100th term, so you keep here 100. If you want 50th term, you keep here 50. So here 50. You want 2nth term, so put here 2n. So put 2n. So a into r is to 2n minus 1. So this is 2nth term. So from this number to this number, from this number to this number, it is terms from n plus 1th term to 2nth term. So n plus 1th terms to 2nth term you can see here clearly. Now what is given? Say here, sum of first n terms. Say here, sum of first n terms. So that is sum of first n terms. It is Sn. It is equal to, we know that sum of this first n terms is a into r raised to n minus 1 upon r minus 1. Now I am putting sum of terms from n plus 1th to 2nth term, means sum of these terms. So sum of n plus 1th term to 2nth term, that is, it is equal to ar raised to n plus ar raised to n plus 1 plus up to ar raised to 2n minus 1. So sum of n plus 1th term to 2nth term. So these are how many terms? N plus 1th to 2nth. So these are n terms. These are n terms. Number of terms are n. In which first term is a into r raised to n. So in this series, this is the first term. Common ratio is obviously r. Common ratio is r. And formula for n terms, basic formula is a into r raised to n minus 1 upon r minus 1. So now we are using this formula. So sum of these n terms is equal to a. What is a? First term is a into r raised to n into bracket. What is r? R is here r. So r. Then n. What is n? Number of terms are same. How much terms? N terms. N minus 1 upon. Again, what is r? R is r. So r. So ratio is same. Number of terms are n. This is first term, second term. From n plus 1 to 2nth term. So total n terms. These are n terms. These are n terms. So total of both is 2n terms. Only the difference in calculation to find sum of this part is consider this as a first term and this as last term. First term, that is replace a by this value and ratio is same from the beginning. So this is 2. Now what is required? Prove that ratio of value 1 and value 2, it is 1 by r raised to n. 1 by r raised to n. So let me say this is s n dash. So from 1 and 2, s n upon s n dash equal to, so dividing this value by this number, a into r raised to n minus 1. I need space, so I am taking on this side Sn upon Sn dash equal to a into r raised to n minus 1 upon r minus 1 upon this number is a into r raised to n into r raised to n minus 1 upon r minus 1. So it is equal to, say this will be cancelled, this will be cancelled, r minus 1 will be cancelled. So what is left? 1 upon r raised to n. So 1 upon r raised to n is left. So therefore here required ratio is, it is, therefore required ratio is 1 upon r raised to n. Result is proved. So this is the method. The number of bacteria in a certain culture doubles every hour. If there were 30 bacteria present in the culture originally, how many bacteria will be present at the end of second hour, fourth hour and nth hour? Say initial number is 30. Then after end of every hour number of bacterias will be, say after end of first hour it's double, that is 60. Then after end of second hour 120, double. After end of third hour, that is it's double, 240. So this is a GP. A GP is formed. So for this GP, if we say this is first term, this is second term, at the end of second hour, this is at the end of first hour, this is at the end of third hour, next values at the end of fourth hour. So here at the end of second hour, number of bacteria, it is clear that 120. At the end of 4 hour, number of bacteria, say it's double, that is 480. And at the end of nth hour, that is En equal to, say look here, first term is 60, A is 60, ratio is 2. So nth term is E into R raised to n minus 1. So nth term will be number of bacteria at the end of nth hour, A into R raised to n minus 1. So this is required value. Now here, what will be rupees 500 amount to in a 10 years after its deposit in a bank which pays annual interest rate of 10% compounded annually. What will be rupees 500 amounts to in 10 years after its deposit in a bank which pays annual interest rate of 10% compound annually? See, formula to calculate compound interest, A is equal to P into 1 plus R upon 100 raised to n. So at the end of here, P is 500 rupees. This is P. R, rate of interest is 10%. And here we want after 10 years. So say at the end of every year, amounts will be, say at the end of first year, put n equal to 1. So amount will be 500 into 1 plus 10 upon 100 raised to 1. At the end of second year, so put here 2. So amount will be 500 into 1 plus 10 upon 100 raised to 2. At the end of third year, put here 3. So 500 into 1 plus 10 upon 100 raised to 3. Continuing this procedure, we can calculate amount at the end of any year. So say here this is first term, This can be taken in simple form. 500 into, this is 1 plus 0.1, so 1.1 raised to 1. 500 into 1.1 square, 500 into 1.1 cube, like this. So this is a GP, it is a GP. This is first term. So here A is 500 into 1.1 raised to 1. Common ratio is 1.1. Nth term is A into R raised to n minus 1. So nth term is, that is amount at the end of n years. It represents amount at the end of n years. So an is equal to A. What is A? This is A. 500 into 1.1. It is A into R is 1.1 raised to n minus 1. So that is An is 500 into 1.1 raised to n. So this is amount at the end of n years. So amount, matured amount, at the end of n years. Now question is, we are asked after 10 years. So after 10 years, therefore after 10 years, putting n equal to 10, this is 500 into 1.1 raised to 10 rupees. So this is amount after 10 years. Therefore after 10 years, matured amount is 500 into 1.1 raised to 10 rupees. We can use this symbol. Now next topic is geometric mean. See, the geometric mean of two positive real numbers A and B is denoted and defined as capital G equal to square root of A into B. So here two positive real numbers, these numbers must be positive, A and B. Positive real numbers, so its a square root is defined, G is root AB, so this is geometric mean. Now to find n geometric mean, to find n geometric means between n geometric means between two positive numbers A and B. That means n geometric means between two positive numbers A and B. That means if between A and B, if we can insert n numbers G1, G2 up to Gn, if these numbers are in GP, then G1, G2, comma Gn are n geometric means between A and B. So see, here suppose this is A, this is B. between A and B n geometric means, that means suppose this is G1, G2, G3. See, I am not talking about arithmetic progression. This is Gn, because these are in GP. So see, this is A, so this will be A into R. Next number will be AR square. Next number will be AR cube. G3 will be AR cube. And similarly, this will be A into R raised to n. So this will be A into R raised to n plus 1. So B is A into R raised to n plus 1. That means R raised to n plus 1 is B by A. So R will be equal to B upon A raised to 1 upon n plus 1. So here, to calculate, to find n geometric means, first of all we find R by this formula. R is B by A raised to 1 upon n plus 1. That is first step. It comes from this calculation. And G1 is A into R. G2 is A into R square. So continuing this procedure, Gn is A into R raised to n. So these are n geometric means. Between A and B. So this is the procedure to find n geometric means between A and B. Now to understand this formula, let me take one question. Suppose question is, find 3 geometric mean between 3 and 243. Find 3 geometric means between 3 and 243. So let me apply this procedure. We want 3 geometric means, n geometric means. So here we are taking n equal to 3. You can take here also 6. So take n equal to 6. Then A is 3, B is 243. So first of all we find R is equal to B by A raised to 1 upon n plus 1. So ratio is B is 243 upon 3 raised to 1 upon 3 plus 1. So it is 81 raised to 1 by 4. So this is 3. So ratio is 3. Now G1 is, we want 3 geometric means G1, G2 and G3. 3 geometric means, so G1, G2, G3. G1 is A into R. G2 is AR square. G3 is AR cube. A is 3. A is 3. So 3 into R is 3. So 3 into 3, 9. So this is 3 into 3 square, 27. 3 into 3 cube, 81. So required numbers are 9, 27 and 81. So application of this formula. There is one more result. For two positive numbers, A and B, if capital A is arithmetic mean and capital G is geometric mean, then keep remember arithmetic mean is always greater than or equal to geometric mean. If you find arithmetic mean and geometric mean, if you find arithmetic mean of these numbers 243 plus 3 divided by 2, so it will be 123. It is always greater than geometric mean, that is square root of 3 into 243. So remember this result also. The sum of two numbers is 6 times their geometric mean. Show that numbers are in this ratio. So we suppose let the required numbers be A and B such that A is more than B. First number we are taking greater, second smaller. Now here given that sum of two numbers A plus B is equal to 6 times their geometric mean. So geometric mean of A and B is root AB. So from this relation we are going to find ratio of those numbers, that is A is to B. So say for that here A plus B. Now from this side I am taking 2 into root AB in denominator, 2 into root AB. Here keep 3 as it is. From 6 keep 3. So this is 3 by 1. Why we are taking here 2 from this 6? Factor 2 is taken in denominator because now using componendo dividendo property we can create here perfect square polynomial. So say numerator plus denominator upon numerator minus denominator. Same I am doing on the right side. Numerator plus denominator, numerator minus denominator. So now what is it? Numerator is A plus root B whole square. This is root A plus root B whole square, and this is root A minus root B whole square. It is equal to 4 by 2, that is 2. Now x square is 2. So x is plus minus root 2. So therefore root A plus root B upon root A minus root B is plus minus root 2. But say here A is more than B, that already we have supposed. A is more than B because in required ratio you can see that this value seems greater, this smaller. So A is more than B, so this difference will be positive because already assumed A is more than B, difference will be positive, so don't take minus. So it is root 2 by 1. Now once again using rule of componendo and dividendo, numerator plus denominator upon numerator minus denominator. It is numerator plus denominator, numerator minus denominator. Whatever you do on left side, exactly similarly you do on the right hand side. So it is equal to, here root b will be cancelled. So root a plus root a is 2 root a. Here root a will be cancelled. Root b plus root b is 2 root b is root 2 plus 1 upon root 2 minus 1. Again this will be cancelled. Now once again squaring on both the sides, root a plus upon root b whole square is root 2 plus 1 upon root 2 minus 1 whole square. So that is a by b is, now expanding this, 2 plus middle term will be 2 root 2 plus 1 upon, here 2 middle term minus 2 root 2 plus 1. So this is a by b is 3 plus 2 root 2 upon 3 minus 2 root 2. So we have done. So a is to b is 3 plus 2 root 2 is to 3 minus 2 root 2. So this is required ratio.